So Rolly, ngayon continue natin yung topic natin so we talk about the retail management, but apparently right now ang gusto kong itackle natin is about sino yung mga prominent dealers natin or store owners and stores that are located in our areas. So I started in the market role I started it nung 1980 actually, no. So yan 1980 Rolly, ayan, no. So
you were there
1980 Luzon, Visayas and Mindanao and Metro Manila. So ang high profile client ko was SM Manila COD, Rustans of course in Manila, and then Robinsons, Landmark, pero Landmark came Ansons rather, Ansons, and some of the yan, Isitan came in also. Tapos New Society sa Avenida, no, sa Rizal. Sa Escolta naman Joy, sa Escolta is Cybels yan, si the Chope, no, Chope Brothers. And then yun nga sa Isitan si Mr. Go, John Go, which is apparently a relative of the Destano says. So ikaw naman Rolly, ano yung mga significant? Siyempre in the Visayas Mindanao, Zamboanga si Edwin To still there, no? So Zamboanga sa Chaporama, tapos yung mga shoppers group like si Ati, no? Ati Ang, no, ng Shopper Central, Shopper Square, Shoppers Plaza. So these are the areas, no, that we are covering at the time. Tapos yan sa Pagadian, si People's Drug, something like that. So yan, so there, no. So bago tayo umalis, so Rolly, I want you to expound on the ano yung pwedeng sino-sino yung mga high profile clients natin that just like Frank Gaisano, no, he made it big right now sa Gaisano Metro, no, chain yun. So here when I'm driving, no, so subscribers, friends, no, so and students, no, so ibigay ko muna uli sa inyo si Mr. Rolly de Guzman, who again is one of the retail expert in the areas.
Actually, my friend asked me to enumerate the clients. Well, it's just like making an itinerary. Well, in Iloilo, you have Rustans was there already.
But not in Iloilo.
Not in Rustans, yeah. It's
Huwag mong
Shumart.
guluhin ang geographic,
Shumart was already in Iloilo. In fact, that's the first out of Manila branch of
Delgado.
SM that's owned by Marites Luzuriaga.
Yes.
So she's the biggest retailer there. And then we have the smaller retailers, Mrs. Wong, China Rose, China Arts, Iloilo Discount House, Iloilo Supermarket, and several small players but significant players. In Bacolod, you have an old supplier there, an old store, that's the Lopez department store. I think people from Bacolod are familiar with that. They were there since the 1940s. And small players in downtown. Dumaguete then was there was only one good client there. It's Indian owned, Mohan Hazram. It's a classy store then. Then Cebu City, of course. Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Going back,
In Cebu, there was Rustans. There's Gao Trading, there's a classy store, and then the Casins, mga Gaisano. They started the business there. They started the retail business in Cebu City. They have White Gold, Gaisano Main, Gazini Plaza. They made good. In Tagbilaran, you have Altura and Bohol Quality. In Tacloban, there are minor players, but they were the only players there, like Zamora. Yeah, Zamora Trading, and then you have Highway Commercial, Hansons. these are small to medium enterprises owned by local people from Tacloban. Going to Mindanao is Cagayan de Oro. The Gaisanos made a penetration in Cagayan de Oro. But there was and still is Ororama. That's a local supplier who's big, kind of big in their operations. Iligan, the Gaisanos made another penetration in Iligan. They have a branch there. And Trendline, that's the local competitor. Osamis, there's a local mall operator there. That's Gigi Emporium.
Yes, Edwin.
Owned by Edwin and the
Lim.
sister Gigi. Edwin and the brother and the sister. The Gaisanos made a penetration there too. And there were several local suppliers. Osami Shoppers. Yeah. Osami Shoppers. Anas Trading.
So yung mga yun ang bigan na sa...
Yeah. In Pagadian, it's quite a good story. There was a small drugstore operator who started to venture out in garments. And then he became very big in garment. He has a mall there now. She has a mall there now. It's
Call
Mrs.
her
Go. Mrs. Go of People's Mart. So she started as a drugstore really. Eventually it blossomed into a big mall. She's the #1 supplier there. And then yeah, from Cagayan de Oro you go to Butuan City. There were two local suppliers. That's Otis and Otis Department Store and Mancao. In Surigao City, it's kind of how do you call it? The last frontier of Mindanao, Surigao. There were several suppliers, medium-sized, small-sized. All are related. They belong to the Palma Group. People from business people from Batangas who migrated to Surigao and made it good in Surigao.
Jerry's also are there.
Yeah, Jerry's is another story. A local supplier who made it big in Mindanao and came up with branches in some areas. And then you go to Tagum, which is exactly a suburb of Davao City. There were two suppliers there. That's Alma Uy of Grande Commercial. Incidentally, the husband became a long-time mayor of Tagum.
Ah, really?
Yes, the husband, yes.
And then?
They ventured out into gold mining at Diwalwal.
And New City Commercial is there.
Yeah,
I mean later on.
Later on. And then there was a Nonoy of Buenas Supermarket. Well, business-wise, on the retail level, you can say they monopolize it. And they monopolize the retail business in Tagum.
And considering the buying power of the people there, because of their income from the mines.
Eventually,
gold, I think gold are from...
gold mining in Mount Diwalwal boomed. So the income of the people there really increased.
And people there really buys.
So with the purchasing power.
I remember we made very good sales over there, Rolly.
Yeah, it's a good...
in a way.
Consistent. They order from Manila consistently. And then Davao City, which is a big metropolis. Again, the Gaisanos were able to penetrate Davao City. They have a branch there. And the local mall operators like Felcris, owned by the Yap family. NCCC, owned by the Lim family.
Gaisanos.
What else? Minor play. Yeah, the Gaisanos made a headway there. Two cousins.
Right. Victoria Plaza also.
Victoria came in the late 80s.
Yeah.
Victoria came in the late 80s. Robert, something like that.
And then, just like Lustanza, what's the store again?
A&M.
A&M.
There's a classic store there, just like operates just like Cinderella.
Bonifacio, I guess, on Bonifacio Street.
They do their business just
bro,
like
remember
Cinderella and Rustans.
Remember in Claveria, the Indian Burgailis.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
yeah.
Jews, the Jews, Habib.
Habib Borgailis. And the guy in front, Johnny Manila.
Johnny Manila Textile. Yeah, I remember him.
Further along San Pedro, the owner of Lacoste Philippines, one of the owners, the pretenders, Games and Garments. Gobin Homandas.
Yeah. Oh,
Gobin Homandas.
yeah. In partner with the Homandases.
Yeah.
No, with the Ishwar.
They were big
and,
business operators in Cebu, in Davao City.
There were Ishwar, the son, and the Haresh, Shijanani. They own Games and Garments. And they have also one store in Cotabato, which is
Philidian
Philidian Bazaar. Philidian Bazaar. So, and far down, the streets of in Cotabato is South Seas Commercial.
Yeah. Johnny and Jojo.
Johnny
Lao, yeah.
Very good, they're very good Muslim Chinese traders.
So, and then go back a little farther to General Santos City. There was a big department store operator there
Kimball
who made it
Plazas,
good, made it big. Kimball.
Yeah, Kimball, yeah. But,
owned by Philip and his
Teng,
family.
yes.
Philip Teng and his family.
Yes.
They made good in garments, so they expanded into tuna fishing and other projects.
Unfortunately, it got burned, sometime in the 1990s.
But they made a lot of money.
Made a lot of money. Yes.
They were into tuna exports,
right.
Shipping.
Yeah.
Shipping, troll fishing, shipping.
Yes. And another one is the Delphine Ong of Fitmart.
If you go down to Marbel, there's a good friend over there. That's Marbel Ace Commercial, Sunny Lau.
Sunny Lau. And,
competing with
KCC.
Coronadal. KCC and
Marbel
and Fitmart.
Right. Coronadal owned by Soylin.
Yeah, they all grew. The business all grew from there.
Yeah,
10 folds, 20 folds.
Yes. So right now
they were the enterprising people then. Not much Filipinos, really the Chinese.
We're retailing.
Chinese entrepreneurial instincts.
We're really retailing in those times. Were really, the sales are so strong and robust. The market is so robust.
And then finally, when you go to Zamboanga City, you have
Shoppers Group,
relatives also. Shoppers Group of companies.
Yeah,
Shoppers Plaza, Shoppers Central, Shoppers Square,
Grand Central,
competing with OK Bazaar.
OK Bazaar, yeah.
And our friend
Bestmart.
Yeah, Bestmart was there.
Yeah.
And then our friend
Golden Bell.
Yeah, Golden Bell.
Shaporama.
Yeah, Shaporama. Shaporama.
Yeah.
Well, these are
Hello,
all
Edwin.
Chinese.
We're friends in Facebook.
These are all Chinese.
Shout out to you.
Yeah, Edwin. Kamusta, Edwin?
Como esta? In Zamboanga, sa Bacano. Yeah.
Anyway, we still have clients in Holo, but the clients in Holo stay in Zamboanga.
Yes,
Two big clients. Two big clients in Holo, but they stay in Zamboanga and manage the business from there by radio.
Right.
Big clients.
Modern trading.
Modern and goodwill.
Goodwill trading.
Yeah. So having mentioned the client from Iloilo to Zamboanga, if you're a supplier, easily you can make $1 million.
Correct.
$1 million per trip.
Yeah.
If it's you have a good merchandise, you can easily make 2 to 3 million.
Yeah. In one cycle.
One cycle would be if you work for a company, it's 21 days. If you work on your own,
that's only good for the Mindanao areas. But
for me, we were driving Visayas and Mindanao 21 days.
No.
With ST.
We were running it for about almost 30 days. With minimum of 29.
With ST, I was doing it for 21 days.
No.
ST, Haynes, and Top Seat.
Because you're not covering some of the areas.
Yeah, you have to divide it route A and route B.
Yes, and you have to do that because the frequency would, somehow
depends on retail offtake really. It depends on retail offtake. The frequency of the visit would depend on retail offtake.
So I guess, Roll, you have to, I don't know, we have to patch up rather. I'm sorry. We have to, ano now,
Sign off.
sign off, no?
Yeah,
Because, yeah, we have to talk other things
Okay.
and, yeah, do things, no? And concentrate on my driving. So again, friends, we'll see you again and wait for another vlog in the coming days. Thank you very much and keep on subscribing. Thank you.